Council, and I'd ask you to all please rise and join in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Rico. Present. On.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. On. About face. Over. March.
Right. Please be seated. Clerk Tamer, would you please call the roll?
Cahill, absent. Toludo.
Here.
Park.
Here.
Nudera.
Here.
Bastido.
Here.
Nardini.
Here.
Brennan, absent. Irby.
Here.
Deuter.
Here.
Varimas.
Here.
Hill, absent. Shanko.
Here.
Jensen.
Here.
Bram.
Here.
11 present, 3 absent.
11 present, 3 absent. We have a quorum. We're moving on to item 3, which is a promotion of a police sergeant. And I'm going to ask our candidate to join me right here in the middle. Come up and join us.
My husband's going to put his door on me.
Okay, where is he? Pin the star on? Yes, sir. All right, if it gets too complicated, just hang it and that'll be good enough. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, if you want to stand. Yep. Well, this is a very happy occasion for us, and we're promoting Colleen Bruchetta to police sergeant this evening. Remarkably, she's the first female police sergeant. I feel like I should say that, but on the other hand, it doesn't really matter because she's a tremendous credit to our department, and I'm very proud to be able to have this ceremony. This is, people say, well, what's the fun part about being mayor? This is part of it, when you get to recognize someone and see them advance in their career. So do you want to tell us who's joining you tonight for this promotion?
Yes, Mayor, thank you. My mom, Judy, my father, Tom, my daughter, Zara, and my husband, Jeremy.
All right. Well, welcome, everyone. So Officer Bruchetta has completed 11 years of service with the Elmhurst Police Department, has been assigned as a patrol officer, mission team officer, and detective. She's held a number of specialty assignments within the department to include juvenile officer, dare officer, bike officer, and recruiting team officer. She completed a 2-year assignment as detective in the investigations division and is certified as a lead homicide and sexual assault investigator. I should list the things you haven't done to be shorter, but all right. She's a graduate of Western Illinois University with a bachelor's degree in law enforcement and justice administration. Officer Bruchetta was the 2024 Elmhurst Citizens Police Academy class coordinator and is currently assigned to the day patrol team. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right. We'll do it slowly. Raise your hand. I, Colleen Bruchetta,
I, Colleen Bruchetta,
do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear. Thank
That I
you.
will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the chartered laws
and the chartered laws
of the City of Elmhurst,
and of the City of Elmhurst.
and that I will discharge the duties
And I will discharge the duties
of police sergeant
of police sergeant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor.
A little harder from the other side, isn't it? Yeah. Excellent. All right.
Thank you.
If you'll come over here, get your parents up here as well. We're going to take a picture with me, and then the picture without me, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Pretty dress. You gotta show it off.
All right, right here. 1, 2, 3, one more. 1, 2, right there. Good. Excellent. I think the City Council would like to congratulate you individually. Watch your step. Say 2 words. Do we have time for a picture? Should I bring them up now? And if we could have the police officers join for a group picture up here, come on up now while she's saying hello to the alderman. Congratulations.
Yes.
I see you from time to time. Yep. How are you? Undercover? All right.
People, individual.
There really should be one, honestly.
One more round of applause.
Well, before, they had a door, little swing door on both sides.
Dad's waiting to be dismissed. I think my dad's waiting to be dismissed.
Chief?
I think DuPage. Oh, there is still? There's still. You care about me, yeah. Hey, Dan. Thanks for the confidence. Thanks for in the negative light. Well, if you're not purposely going to try to protect us, then you in front of us.
Another commissioner.
All right, we'll resume with our agenda on item 4, receipt of written communications from the public. Other than one that has been previously delivered, are there any other written communications that anyone in the audience would like to deliver to the council? If so, please raise your hand. Seeing none, we'll move on to public forum. Clerk? Yeah, we've got to keep one door open.
I just wanted to make that clear.
Dr. Jevitz, we got to keep one door open. Yeah. All right. We are moving on to public forum. Clerk Tamer, is anyone signed in for public forum?
Dr. John Jevitz.
Dr. Jevitz, anyone speaking on public forum, you have 3 minutes. We ask you to use the microphone in the back closest to you. And please state your name. Address is optional. And Dr. Jevitz, you'll have to raise the microphone, of course.
That was a good job.
Well, I look around. If you want to be great, you hang out with great people. So a 4-year-old is in Joliet, Illinois, and it's a little different. I was hoping to say this in front of the officers. He rode with his grandfather, who was Will County Sheriff. And his grandpa said, if you do these few things for the rest of your life, you're going to be happy and successful. He said, if you put God first, if you do the right thing when no one's watching, character, and if you hang out with great people, you're going to be successful. Well, I'm looking around tonight at all the great people and the great job that you guys have done. So as I grew up, right when I was deciding where to live, I come to Elmhurst and I meet this guy. His name's,
So I'll do these.
well, it's Randy Bronji's father. And anyway, he says to me when I'm in a gas station, I'm saying, that's the coolest golf shirt I've ever seen. He gave me the golf shirt off his back. I'm like, holy cow. Talking about doing the right thing when no one's watching. And then Linda Mulder's dad. What the heck? I meet him. He says, I'm raising my kids here because I want to have them live in a great community surround themselves with great people. That's you guys. So I want to thank you for being the #1 community. His character counts. So you're aware, Elmhurst University just helped us clean Route 83 for almost 15th year in a row. Also Butterfield Road. Also Elmhurst football, wrestling, golf, basketball. Went to a Ray Graham house on Princeton. They gave all the guys shoes. They gave them new utensils. They painted the house. They cleaned the windows. They did gardening. That's the type of people that live in Elmhurst. That's why Elmhurst is #1. So I want to congratulate all you guys on everything you do. You're all going to get a Character Counts t-shirt, and I'm going to ask you if you could all stand up for me for 1 second. Could you guys stand up just for 1 second, please? Everybody? Thank you. And you know what? Since you guys are here, can you guys stand up for me as well? Because if you're here tonight, that means something. So I just want to give you all a thank you, and I want to make you all honorary members of Character Counts in Elmhurst. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Erica Apt.
Please state your name and address is optional.
Good evening, City Council. My name is Erica Apt, and I live at Willow and Schiller with my husband, 2 young kids, with one on the way next month. Like many residents, my family moved to Elmhurst from Chicago, excited for more space, a nice walkable downtown, and a great, safe community. We bought our home on Willow Road for quick, easy access to the train, but within a week, we realized we had hit the jackpot with great neighbors and the green space just a couple of blocks east of us, where our kids would end up spending most of their free time playing and socializing with friends. We didn't choose to live where we live because of the green space, but it quickly became one of Elmhurst's best amenities for our family. Many other Elmhurst residents have spoken at previous meetings about the benefits of the green space, including flood mitigation, air quality, and mental health. In addition to those benefits, I asked the City Council to consider the many families like ours that don't live directly on the green space, but still use it on a weekly basis for a variety of reasons, including safe, pedestrian-only passage to and from school. On a daily basis, dozens of kids like mine walk or bike through the green space to and from Field Elementary School. Eliminating, narrowing, or even turning that safe passage into a road will push pedestrians to other already busy streets like Schiller, Willow, and 3rd, creating other safety concerns for the young kids walking or biking to school and back home. I know the city will always have new, important projects to budget for, most of which we are excited for and supportive of. However, given the many negative downsides of developing the green space, In addition to the compelling financial analysis completed by our neighbor Christy Ainge that shows the potential net loss of dollars that could result from the green space development, I'd ask City Council to make the permanent decision to take the green space off the list of potential revenue sources. If simply leaving the green space alone is not enough, which is what Elmhurst residents like me are showing up to do week after week, please make this decision because the financial, developmental, and zoning implications just don't make sense. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tom Aldergott.
Hi, my name is Tom Aldergott. After speaking at 3 consecutive council meetings, some things are still the same. I am still living with my wife, Teresa, on Rex Boulevard in the College View neighborhood, which is still using that name despite there not being a college within view. More importantly, we are still living with the aftermath of the tear down next door that damaged our property and destroyed a portion of our patio. The ground on our side adjacent to the dig is still shifting and sinking after a hasty backfill effort earlier this summer. We are still waiting for the city to provide a specific ordinance that allows window wells in the interior side yard setbacks, as the building commissioner claimed back in June of this summer. Since we still could not find an ordinance that allows them after an exhaustive multi-month search, we anticipate that we will still be waiting for this if or when we speak in front of all of you again. We are still sending you evidence of ordinance violations pertaining to side yard setbacks, as they are plentiful and easy to find all around town, and they represent the larger issues that we are still trying to resolve in our minds. Why is the city still approving plans that include large window wells and underground concrete skylights in the side yard setbacks? Why is the city still telling residents that the code is silent on window wells in the side yard setback, when the ordinance 2281D1 clearly states that side yard setbacks shall be free of obstructions other than a short list of exceptions that still does not include window wells? Why is the city still relying on the power of the building commissioner to interpret rules when our ordinance does not give him the power to misinterpret these same rules to benefit builders over neighboring residents? The pictures of the window wells that we sent you are clearly not ground level and are examples of intentional misinterpretation of the code to benefit builders. Why is the city still allowing builders to submit plans to shoehorn a building into a given lot dimensions regardless of existing trees on neighboring property, some of which were planted when the homes were built 100 years ago? Why is the city still not pushing back on builders to comply with the code and design within the legal constraints instead of indulging builders with suspect interpretations? I believe the ordinance rewrite, Public Draft 2.0, still includes window wells as permitted obstructions in the required side yard setback. We still oppose this vehemently and hope that there is still a chance that some or all of you will reconsider this in the version that gets approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sarah Enright.
Hello, my name is Sarah Enright. I live on East 2nd Street. I'm here this evening to ask the council to engage the Elmhurst Park District and enter into an intergovernmental agreement to preserve the undeveloped space between 3rd and Schiller as it exists today. Recent city initiatives like the redevelopment of City Center and statements from aldermen have noted the value of green space and small parks. Well, we already have this today. The value of this space as it exists is immeasurable, and it would do Elmhurst a disservice to sell it for development. Community feedback overwhelmingly supports saving this space. The city was gifted this land. I feel it's disingenuous for the city to attempt to profit from the sale of land, especially considering it may at best have a minimal financial impact and at worst be fiscally irresponsible. Only 6% of Elmhurst is undeveloped. This unique and rare space is home to 100 mature trees, reduces the heat island, noise pollution, and flooding. It promotes community connection, improves air quality, and provides a safe path for children to Field Elementary. The city estimates the land and potential tax revenue from 10 to 12 buildable lots is $5 to $6 million, but many believe that both those numbers are highly inflated based on an analysis completed by a local developer. Once Avon Road is expanded to meet fire codes, the sale could result in a financial loss for the city. Even if the $5 to $6 million does hold true, this would be a tiny impact to the funds the city is seeking for a new police station at $48 million and or a new metro station also at $48 million. I understand the city is not in the business of owning land just to own land. So again, I request that the council engage the Elmhurst Park District and enter into an intergovernmental agreement to preserve the undeveloped space between 3rd and Schiller Street as it exists today. Please help keep Elmhurst green and preserve Elmhurst. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all that's signed in.
All right, that is the list of people who signed up for public comment in advance. Is there anyone in the audience who did not get the opportunity to make public comment who would like to do so? If so, please raise your hand. And you know where to go. Thank you.
My name, excuse me, is Amy Wheeler, and I live at 301 South Arlington Avenue. And I'm speaking on behalf of the Keep Elmhurst Green group. I grew up in Elmhurst and have sadly watched over the years how the trees, grass, and natural habitats have dwindled. The word green space does not begin to describe what this area means to so many people. And not just the people that live in that area. For the well-being of everyone, we need more places to breathe, to rest, to walk, and to be in a setting that creates a feeling of calm. To be able to escape from the stressful and polluted world is priceless. It is a small ask that the stewards of our city keep the patch of land between 3rd and Schiller as it is, for the benefit of everyone, now and for future generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there someone else? Yes.
Thanks. Monica Cook. I'm at 320 South Kenilworth. I didn't prepare anything, but as I was sitting and hearing people speaking, it occurred to me it might be a useful time to forward a compliment and I think a challenge to this group, and this is pertaining to the zoning rewrite. The compliment is I sat through a number of meetings, and particularly as it pertained to the downtown city plan, I was really impressed by the deliberation that went into that, by the seeking of public input at multiple different experiences around town to be sure that the public's viewpoint was well received and incorporated into the downtown plan. And I think that was fabulous. I do think when it comes to the zoning rewrite, the same opportunity exists. And I think that that zoning rewrite is as pertinent to all of us residents as is the downtown plan. Literally, that impacts many of us in our backyard in the event that a new development comes alongside of our property. So I think my challenge to you would to use the same process, the same transparency, the same seeking of public input to inform the zoning rewrite and make sure that we can all have a say in the plans that we're going to all live with going forward. Thanks.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to make public comment this evening? All right, seeing none, we will close public comment. All right, item 6, announcements. Are there any announcements from the dais this evening? What do you think? All right, seeing none, we'll go on to the consent agenda. Clerk Tamer, would you read the consent agenda, please?
Yes, I just want to say on item 5.1, the regular minutes of, no, excuse me. Yeah, 5.7, excuse me.
7.1?
7. Wait, where am I at here?
7.2.
7.2. Sorry about that. The minutes from the last council meeting. on the part that said Park Avenue, it was changed today for Elm Park Avenue for Jennifer Varimus's comment, for Alderman Varimus's comment. So as a Scrivener's error, the correction's been made. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't Park, it was Elm Park.
All right, thank you, Clerk. All right, proceed.
All right. 7.1, executive session meeting minutes of the Elmhurst City Council on August 5th, 2024. 7.2, minutes of the regular meeting of the Elmhurst City Council on September 3rd, 2024. 7.3, accounts payable, September 16th, 2024, $3,364,016.20. 7.4, appointment of Ann Quinn Kelly to the Public Arts Commission. 7.5, report case number 24, ZBA 06, front yard variation, 630 South Washington Street. 7.6, report fiscal year 2025 health savings account contribution to non-represented employees and insurance renewals. 7.7, report professional engineering agreement for 2025 water main improvements. 7.8, report Canaan Corner Dog Park permanent easement agreement. 7.9, report Arlington Cemetery ditch cleaning reimbursement agreement. 7.10, an ordinance granting a conditional use permit for a planned unit development with a site development allowance for the property commonly known as 126-134 North York Street, Elmhurst, Illinois. 7.11, an ordinance granting a conditional use permit for a planned unit development for the construction of townhomes at the property commonly known as 256 through 260 Addison Avenue, Elmhurst, Illinois. 7.12, an ordinance granting an amended conditional use permit for a planned unit development for the property commonly known as 190 South Prospect Avenue, Elmhurst, Illinois, Elmhurst University. 7.13, an ordinance approving and authorizing the execution of a non-exclusive license agreement by and between Elmhurst Park District and the City of Elmhurst, DuPage and Cook Counties, Illinois. 7.14, an ordinance to deaccession artifacts from the Elmhurst History Museum's collection, declaring the artifacts as surplus property, and authorizing the museum's disposal of the surplus property. 7.15, an ordinance approving and authorizing the execution of a license agreement by and between the Zayo Group LLC and the City of Elmhurst, DuPage and Cook Counties, Illinois. 7.16, a resolution to approve a facade grant through the City of Elmhurst Facade Improvement Incentive Program for Clear Heights properties located at 730 North York Street. 7.17, a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of professional construction engineering services agreement between the City of Elmhurst, Illinois and Baxter and Woodman, Inc. for the 2024 sanitary sewer and manhole rehabilitation project. And 7.18, a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of a professional design engineering services agreement between the City of Elmhurst, Illinois and Baxter and Woodman, Inc. for the 2025 sanitary sewer and manhole rehabilitation project.
Thank you, Clerk Tamer. Is there any item on the consent agenda that any alderman would like to remove, either to vote against or for further discussion? All right, seeing none, I'd like to ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda. Alderman Irby with a motion, Alderman Deuter with a second. Clerk Tamer?
Cahill absent. Toledo?
Aye.
Park?
Aye.
Nudera?
Aye.
Bastido?
Aye.
Nardini?
Aye.
Brennan absent. Irby?
Aye.
Deuter?
Aye.
Varimus?
Aye.
Hill absent. Schenko?
Aye.
Jensen?
Aye.
Bram?
Aye.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 3 absent.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 3 absent. The consent agenda is approved. On to item 8, reports and recommendations of appointed elected officials. Mayor Levin. There were a good number of aldermen and a good number of members of the public who were there with me on Wednesday morning for the dedication of the First Responders Memorial Plaza at Fire Station number 2. I want to thank Chief Dufert and Deputy Chief Reynolds, Communication Manager Cassandra Schreff, and all of the city staff who played a role in this project. The dedication marked the end of a multi-year project of designing and building the sculpture in the plaza, and the construction was completed in true Elmhurst tradition with 100% support of our city council, residents, and businesses. Are bricks still for sale there? They are. So if you want to get involved, I'm going to buy one this week. You'll have an imprinted brick on the plaza. I've seen the memorial. I'm very proud of it. I think everyone who was there was glad they attended the ceremony. What I haven't done yet is they say if you drive by at night, it's illuminated in a way that makes it stand out in even a different fashion. So on your way home, there you go down York Road. Item 2, close to 100 people attended our downtown plan community open house in City Hall this past Wednesday. The open house provided an opportunity for residents, business owners, and property owners to provide feedback on the guiding principles and functional sub-areas, as well as to discuss potential opportunity sites in the downtown. There's more to come on that. I appreciate all of the work by our own DPZ and our staff, and I'm glad that we have such significant participation from the public. Item 3, DuPage County, in conjunction with the Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning, is part of a regional-wide initiative called Safe Travel for All. The outcome of the Safe Travel for All will be a DuPage Safety Action Plan, which will improve travel for all road users, including people walking, rolling, and biking. Last Thursday, the city teamed up with DuPage County and their planning consultant to host a Safe Travel for All event where the public was invited to come and learn about the safety action plan, the progress, provide input regarding the locations throughout the county. The event is the only one scheduled for DuPage County, was very well attended. You can visit our website and drop a pin on the safety hotspot map. I think now you go to the CMAP website or ours?
The CMAP, yeah.
I'll say it, but you'll not remember it.
You can get to it from our website.
You can get to it from
So
our
you got
website.
that.
Otherwise, it's engage.cmap.illinois.gov/DuPage. Easy enough. All right. Lastly, I would like to proudly announce that the NAFA Fleet Management Association, the vehicle fleet industry's largest membership association, has named the city of Elmhurst as the 43rd greenest fleet in North America as part of its 2024 Green Fleet Awards competition. There are an estimated 38,000 public fleets in North America, and this marks the city's first ever ranking in the top 50. Started in 2008, this program honors organizations that execute groundbreaking and inventive programs for their green initiatives, as well as peak performing fleet sustainability efforts. Fleets that enter the competition are judged based on a variety of sustainability-related factors, including alternate fuel use, fleet composition, applications of green technology, and other programs and initiatives. The Green Fleet Award is specifically tailored around the challenges and requirements of fleet professionals, so congratulations on that one. So it all seems to be good news. City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. I have two items. The first is that we recently received information that the West Avenue Railroad crossing will be closed from Wednesday, September 18th at 9 a.m. until Friday, September 27th at 5 p.m. Stan, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the CN tracks, correct? No, it's the triple track, Kent is saying. I'm sorry. So that's the UP tracks crossing West Avenue to improve the crossing, which includes replacing the pads across the tracks, repaving the approaches on either side of the tracks, which will, of course, create a smooth riding surface for the crossing. So detours will be posted. You can see that on the website. So please be aware of that as you traverse the city. And then the second item I have, Mayor, is that the Fire Department open house will be Sunday, October 6th from noon to 4 p.m. at Fire Station 2, which is on South York Street. So please join us as we kick off National Fire Prevention Week. We have plenty of refreshments and fun activities for kids, and they're centered around this year's theme of smoke alarms, make them work for you. So please don't miss out on a day of fun and entertainment. That is October 6th, Sunday from noon to 4 p.m.
Thank you, City Manager. Is there any other business to be brought before the council this evening? Alderman Bastido?
I didn't know if you wanted to mention the Heritage Foundation's successful event on Saturday, maybe.
Was that you? Yes. I don't know. Yeah, it was probably, we don't have the final reporting yet, but by all by an empirical study, it looked like it was one of the best attended. Thank you to a number of aldermen who took time off, and I'm sure there's a lot of sprained wrists for being celebrity pourers from that event, and I know the foundation appreciates that. It's their main fundraiser and was well attended by people from both within Elmhurst and beyond, so thank you for that. Alderman Nardini?
Just channeling my inner Dave Oberg to say it was a smashing success. I wasn't there, but I wouldn't let us get out of council without talking about the Craft Beer Fest.
Well, let's not call it smashing, but okay, I know what you're saying. All right, thank you. All right, any other announcements? And then I would ask for a motion to adjourn. It's an easy one. Alderman Toledo, Alderman Schenko, the second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. We are adjourned. Thank you all.